Okay, other one.
Hey everybody, welcome to Startup Chuck. So I was at Snowbird the other day with my son and we're waiting in an hour-long lift line. We got pretty bored. And so we started thinking about some fun ideas. So one of the ideas he had was, why don't we try and make some stilts for skiing and see whether or not I can ski on stilts. Personally, I think it sounds like a ton of fun. I also think that it sounds really dangerous and I hope I totally don't get hurt. We'll find out. Either way, we're going to build some ski stilts and go test them out and see how we do. Let's get to it. First step was to go to my local thrift shop and find myself a sweet new pair of ski boots. Oh, I love the red. While I was there, I also found this sweet grab bag of gear for $4.99. All right, so it looks like I got a driving wheel knob, a coax cable connector, some random remote, another random remote, a wall wart power supply, and this Nest thermostat, which I'll have to find the adapter for it. See if I can't get it to work. Pretty sweet haul. First things first, get my gloves that people always like to make comments about. I know I'm going to be doing a ton of metal work today, so I'm not going to get all sorts of metal slivers. We got our boots. And let's think here. We're going to have a platform and, I don't know, a stilt and something that goes into the boot. And then I'm going to grab some of this great stuff and just, I don't know, spray it in there, fill up the gap, and use some ski bindings to hold my other boot in. Let's see if I can draw me. There's me, super tall. All right, sweet. I think that'll work. By the way, I picked up these awesome old rear entry boots. Really sweet. If you've never seen rear entry boots, they were super popular back in, I don't know, 80s, 90s, early 90s. They just open up super wide and you can just shove your foot in really easy. I love them. I don't know if somebody makes them anymore. I hope they do. All right. Let's find some metal. Metal, metal, metal. All right. Steel or aluminum? Personally, I don't want to have to deal with lugging a bunch of steel up there. So I'm going with aluminum. Well, you may not know it, but one of the companies I started up was Crown Roller. And it was a really cool bike cycling trainer that had a crowned roller. I had a patent on that would pull you to the center. It was actually, instead of being convex like you think would make you want to sink to the bottom, it was crowned. And it would pull you to the center and make it a lot easier to ride. Either way, really hard to manufacture. And so I ended up losing a ton of money on that project. Even though the Kickstarter was successful, the manufacturing cost just got astronomical, and then COVID hit and they went even higher, and I just had to shut it down. And so good lesson in learning just when to call it quits. So either way, I have, a bunch of these frame pieces left over. And so I'm going to use them to make adjustable stilts, which sound way cooler. And also I can start off low and then bring them up high. So I might even be able to get onto the chairlift without having to take them off, which would be really nice. We'll see. We'll give them a try and hopefully it'll all work out for the best. So this has got to fit inside the boot. Let's assume, here to up here for a toe. So let's cut it about here. When I need bolts, I go to my big box of M10 bolts. You don't have a big box of M10 bolts? Well, time to get one. Oh yeah, these guys. Those look good. 1, 2, 3. Still not long enough. What the heck? All right. Do I have anything longer? Jeez. Well, that's significantly longer. Look at these. These will work. Some studs. Oh yeah, perfect length. Hot diggity dog. This looks like a foot to me. Look at this wonderful ankle. It's kind of wide. I wonder if that'll actually fit. Let's find out. I don't have high hopes. Plus, how would I even get this in there? Okay, so this isn't working. Maybe I need to flip it. So I got this thing in there. I mean, I'll pull it out to measure the length I had in there, but I think I can adjust the height, and then I can just fill this thing with glue once it's locked up. And this thing will be good to go. I mean, if I compare my foot to the size of that, it's pretty close. Luckily, I got a pile of old bindings up here. Oh, let's see what we got for old bindings. Nice. We can use these Solomon Spherics, or whatever they are, 900s. And I won't be needing the brakes, so they can stay. I probably need to screw for something. All right. What else have I got around here? Some old telly skis that I cut the tails off. So we'll mount the bindings onto here. And I think we'll mount the bindings on and then chop it, and then that'll be the top of the mount. They're not mounting to these boots, they're mounting to my real boots. So I got to remember that. So this is cool. In here, you see I like cut through the ski and I put a magnet in here. I had a little twist magnet on a bar so that you could swing a magnet from here over to here with two like poles and it would repel. And when it would repel, it would stick it through. And the thought was it would provide a light spring force so that you could slide forward and then stick into the snow and kind of be a cheap version of like skins or something. But either way, it didn't work great. And of course, it's not great to cut into your skis either. So luckily, I don't care about these anymore. So no big deal. But it's a cool idea to play with. Need my center punch. My custom drill bit for drilling ski binding holes. It's so relaxing when you don't really care if the binding's lined up all that well. I can just go to town. Please, sir, may I have some glue? Yes, you may. Or is it supposed to be, you don't get your glue until you've had your figgy pudding? All right. Although, to be fair, pudding and glue are almost the same thing. So there's that. That's kind of scary. Man, the dins on these are going to be till 11. Like, I cannot come out of these. This is probably the only time where a high din setting is safer. Cut, cut, cut. What? Well, that's new. Never done that before. Okay, let's fix it. All right, so on today's list of tools I love, 1, 2, 3 blocks. Super square and easy to set up your bandsaw, so that way you can end up getting a nice square cut. Let's see. Look at that. Eyeballed it dead on. Love it. Somewhere. I'll worry about that in a minute. All right, I got some new gloves. Now we're gonna mount these bindings up with my ski boots, which, by the way, I love these boots, although they're hard to put on. These are Atomic Hawk 130 Prime XTDs. They're pretty nice for skiing the resort half the time and touring half the time. Since I'm usually skiing a bunch with my kids, it's kind of nice not to have to choose one or the other. I got the binding set up. I should be able to just drive this screw down and make a mark. Let's check it out. There they are. Boom, boom. 2 marks. Womp. More glue. Whew. That thing is not going anywhere. In fact, I need a wrench to tighten these dins all the way to 12. It's probably not a good sign. I don't know if anybody ever was a fan of Charlie Chaplin, but there's an old gag, I think, where he's just like, and he's got potatoes on forks. Except for these are ski boots with big metal poles sticking out of them, which is kind of eerie. It looks like this could be the femur from a skeleton, some sort of metal one, kind of freaking me out a little bit. But either way, shake it, 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 shake it. All right. Good. Good. All right, we're gonna fill the foam bottom up because I don't think I can do it the other way. Look at it go. It looks like the spray foam is hardened up. So if I mount the binding that high, that seems way too high. Is it? But let's do it anyways. Pew, 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 pew. Let's see if we can get this level. Well, is the table even level? Okay, let's see if we can get it to that level. Look at that. Eyeballed it perfect. Bolts are money. Behold, this is how I'm going to get hurt this year. I got both of these all set up. And so I'm going to grab my ski boots and click into them and hopefully not get hurt. I think I'll rope in so that way if I fall, at least that way I'll just be hanging in the air as opposed to breaking my leg. But let's get to it. Whee! If I fall, I'm gonna land just like this. Hello! All right. I took a while, but I got up onto these stilts. Now I'm gonna try and walk around, see how I do. Worst case, I got this harness on and I'll just fall down. Let's see how it goes. Ah! Lateral stability is pretty terrible. I'm definitely gonna need to drop them down and get something attached to my thigh because ski boots aren't cutting it. Ah! All right. I think that's good for now. I need to go back to the drawing board a bit. All right. All right. truck now. Have you guys subscribed yet? I need more subscribers. I don't have a ton. I need to get some more so that way I can earn enough to do cool projects. I want to keep making cool projects, so please subscribe. Click that little subscribe button thing and like the video too. All that helps me a ton. All right, now let's get back to rebuilding it and then seeing me fall a bunch on the mountain. All right, here are my stilt skis. These didn't work. Too wobbly. I definitely need to move this part down lower and then make like a hip clamp or something so that I get a lot more stability. So we're gonna unbolt the main beam there, bring it down and see how it goes. So I've got this big tree thing that used to be 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5-up bike rack. And that's what this was a part of. This was like the lower part. And then this is, you know, either way, it fanned out from the back trunk of the car. It's a cool design, but either way, I need this guy to basically, I'm going to chop it off, mount it sticking out so that then this hole can bolt through and hold this in place. All right, this guy's looking a lot better. It is definitely a little bit lower to put on also, so it should be not as precarious until I raise it up higher. So let's get my ski boots on and give it another shot. We have got the super stilts working on the low mode. It may not seem like a low mode because I'm a towering god right now, but it's doing pretty good. I got some straps around my legs. The ski boots are actually giving me plenty of support. I think I could dance. I could hit the slopes, go skiing. Yeah. Man, I might even be able to hit some rails. Let's trim these extra long straps and then make them go up even higher and see how comfortable I am. Maybe they'll get a little more freaky. Let's give it a try. Okay, let's go be taller. How tall are these? Let's measure. Okay, 3 feet. It's pretty good. So, 5'8". Now I'm 8'8". 5, 6, 7, 8'8". That's pretty tall. I'm down. I don't know of any 8-foot skiers out there, do you? I mean, there's one guy in Europe that has stilts that does this, but I don't think he's ever been pond skimming before. That's the goal. This year, pond skimming. Very excited. Okay, so I printed these brackets that are going to go onto the sides over here. And that should get my hip nice and close to the side. Just like that. Look at me using washers. Fancy, fancy. Nice. Okay. I don't want this to fray. Helmet. Where did the helmet go? Okay. Got my noodle noggin. What do you want to call this? Helmet. Got my helmet noggin protector. Where can I get onto these things semi-safely? I don't know. Let's try it here with the stairs. Okay, so I'm now on my awesome stilts and I can dance carefully if I'm pretty careful about keeping balance. So I think I can ski. We're gonna give it a shot and see how it goes up on the mountain and see if I don't get kicked out. All right, let's do it. But first I'm gonna need to sew some super special bell bottoms so that people don't know what I'm up to and I can hide them underneath.
Get closer. Get closer. I got a secret. With the stilts? So I'm at my local mountain. We're gonna see if they kick me out for trying to use these. Here I am at the magic carpet. We're gonna see how this goes. So far no one has told me to leave yet. I have gotten a lot of hoots and hollers, so let's see whether or not I can make it up this magic carpet. It's a little unnerving being 7 feet high all of a sudden. All right, kids, follow me.
Oh, so that you don't spin around.
Make some turns, Dad.
Turn? Well, wait for people. Doable. I was told that's it. So I'm gonna go over there and take them off. But I tried. Oh, I should have thrown those down. Quick, Max, get those.
Luckily, I'm in the advanced section of the lessons right here. Advanced skiers only. I worked out all right, but I just can't compete with, the red tape. So we're gonna have to try it somewhere else. Okay, one more thing I noticed. The skis being a little bit further out, a little bit more spaced out, made it so they constantly wanted to slip out and a little hard to keep underneath me. So if I was to do it again, I definitely want them to be more centered under my feet. But, first time for everything, so I'm pretty excited. We'll just keep playing with them, just not here. So it was time to put the stilts in the back of the car, which kind of looked like a dead body, and head on over to the National Forest where the sledding hill is. There we go. It's in?
Yep.
Okay, do the other side. Woo! Oh man. I think worst case scenario, I just kind of fall forward. Why wouldn't they want this at their ski resort? Come on.
Nice.
Oh gosh, this is intense. We'll just see. Oh, there we go.
Would you do that again?
Maybe. It wasn't as bad as I thought of a fall, but it really hurts when you land. Oh, this thing broke. We'll get off the ski hill.
This is pretty good.
Pretty good.
You didn't want to fall in the flat bumps. So
I started feeling like I was out of control real fast.
yeah.
These are the heaviest trekking poles ever. So that's success, if you could call it that. Definitely good that you could slowly raise up the left and right side until you're at full height. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead before I break my femur or anything like that, and just say it was fun to make them. I don't think it's a new sport by any means, but I definitely, after trying it, a lot of respect for the guy in the Alps that does this for that fundraiser. So good on him. I think if they'll let me, I'll do it during the pond skim this year. Otherwise, well, we'll just see. They might be relegated to the closet. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.